We're live? Fantastic. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League. My name is Mark. I race under the name of Hairy Poppins. So I will be covering the commentary for the season for the AM2 guys. So you bear with me throughout the seasons. I might make a few mistakes here and there, but hey, we're all learners, we're all rookies. So yeah, like I said, the AM2 guys, we are, as you can see, we are at the Red Bull Ring. So it's the start of the new season. So, well, new season of 2026 to be fair. So for all of you out there listening, Happy New Year. So a new year, it's a new season, new commentator, and we've got some new drivers on the grid. And as you can see here, there's plenty of people that have come out to support their drivers up and down the grid. So that's fantastic to see. I'm actually up on a platform, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to going to bring myself down, and we're going to have a walk down the grid. So if you could just bear with me if I can figure out how to use this platform thing. So, oh, there it is. Okay, we are on our way down. Result. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a grid walk because it's the first race of the season, and tell you who's where on the grid before we get the race underway. So this plain looking Ferrari, so this is the Ferrari 458. Now driver, I believe might be driver number 45. I could be wrong. So this is Gaz. So Gaz has managed to put his Ferrari on pole position. So I'm just wondering whether he's going to have a little chat with us here. There you go, Gaz. Gaz, can you hear me? Have you got anything you want to say to your fans, your loyal fans up in the stadiums? Well, there you go. See, he doesn't want to talk to me. He's in the zone, isn't he? So okay, no worries, mate. I'll leave you to it. Okay, so on second, second on the grid, we've got Max Meridius, or Maximus Decimus Meridius. He is the number 74 driver, and he is in the mellow yellow. So for some of you that are old, like me, and a few of the other drivers, mellow yellow, that reminds me of one of the NASCARs out of Days of Thunder. So that's a lovely livery. It's one of my actual favourites, to be fair. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah. That looks really good. What's it sound about there? Die Hard. Yes, he's definitely. I'm gonna have to speak to him after the race is finished to see how old Max is. He might be the same age as me. Who knows? Okay, so in third spot, what we have a Slowpoke. Look at this. See, Mark Wilson. So me and Mark did a bit of commentating last season, the M&M show as they called it. So Mark's actually coaxed me into, pardon me, into actually commentating for the first time on my own. So much credit to Mark. And then we have a look at the car. Look at this, look, sporting his actual Slowpoke racing credentials here. So he's the number 66 driver. And of course, yes, I have forgot about these guys down here. These are the new title sponsors for the season. So Prop Up and Co. So they have now replaced EAC Air Conditioning. But you'll hear all about them probably throughout the whole season there. But that's a lovely looking livery, that is, Mark. Absolutely lovely. If I can go up here and have a look on the back. Wow. Splendid. Absolutely splendid, that is. Right, okay, so that was third. That was third on the grid. We will get down there eventually. So in fourth spot, we've got Cashian, the number 28 driver, sporting the AC Milan. I do believe that's Luka Modric. I could be wrong, but it does look very much like him. In the 28 Ferrari 458, Inter Milan. No, sorry, it's not Inter Milan. No, they'll kill me, wouldn't they? It's AC Milan, yeah. So let's hopefully none of the Italian fans are watching, so they'll be stringing me up by my neck. So yeah, sorry guys, yeah, AC Milan. So in fifth we have Ninky. So I have raced with Ninky before. So Ninky is the driver number 840 or 840, whichever way you want to pronounce it. So he's sporting the LA Lakers. So he must be a basketball fan. What do you think? LA Lakers? I was more of a Chicago Bulls fan myself, back in the days of Michael Jordan and stuff like that. So shows how old I am, doesn't it? But yeah, lovely car, that Ninky. Well done, well done. So in sixth spot, we have a new driver that I'm not familiar with. So Labillion. I'll pronounce him Lebillion. You might be able to correct me in the chat. So Lebillion is our number 23 driver, sporting. That's actually pretty good, to be fair. That's I do believe that's Raphael out of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually like that, Lebillion. Well done. So, like I said, Lebillion is in 6th spot. So yeah, it's excited to see what he's capable of this season. So then we move down to another driver that I'm going to get used to this season. So in 7th spot we have the 420 driver, and that is Steel. As you can see there, he's sporting the Pop Up and Co livery. I don't know sure whether all of it's on there. I could be wrong. That could just be the livery. It looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. Well done. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we're going to move down to 8th on the grid. So that is Addy64. So he's another URL driver. I am aware of Addy. So number 64 driver, again, black and gold, the Pop Up and Co liveries on this car. So very nice. Never driven the 458 myself much, to be honest. I was more of the Lambo, the Huracan, the 4-wheel drive version. Had some great battles between the Ferrari and the Lambo. So, yeah, lovely looking car that. Okay, so now, just that one if I can get down here. Addy was in. So Hoyland. I learnt of Hoyland last season whilst commentating with Mark. Hoyland doesn't have a driver number on there. So we'll just call him Hoyland, sporting the Lion. So he must be hungry. He was pretty good last season. So I'm interested to watch him definitely this season and see what he comes up with. So in 10th spot we have a name that I do recognise, and that is Hawkeye. So again, Hawkeye is the number 58 driver, sported the Brute Classic Brute. So a bit of white and green in there. That's actually really nice. I do like that. That is actually really nice. Brute. I do believe that's an aftershave, isn't it? But I've never actually used it. I've never actually worn it myself. So yeah. So if I meet you afterwards, Hawkeye, let me know what it's like. Right. So now down in 11th we've got Daddy Dims 2017. So Daddy Dims is the number 68 driver. He's in the Redbull MaxVerstappen.com racing livery. I'm more of a Monster fan myself, but nonetheless, all Redbull liveries on the cars, they do look fantastic. And this is no exception. That's the right word. Exception. But yeah, Team Red Lion. So I wonder if he actually does race with Max. Who knows? We might find out. Or could he be the Franz Hermann that we've all heard about? Who knows? Daddy Dims could be Franz Hermann. We'll find out, won't we? Okay. Now down in 12th we've got Global Slim. Now this is another driver I've not heard of. He must be new on the grid. If I haven't, and you have been here around a while, I do apologise. So another a Red Bull livery with Every. If you ever want any parcels delivered, they're not going to be delivered on time. I hope I don't get sued for this. I really don't. I haven't got any money to get sued for. So yeah, Every. Lost many parcels with you. Also sporting the Leeds United football. So he must be a Leeds fan. Very nice. So okay, so down in 13th we've got System X. Plain black livery, number 909 driver. Yep. Lovely. Thank you. And I'm so sorry. It's I don't know whether some of it's not all come up or not, but I'm sure something else will go on there eventually. So number 14, we've got Golden Lug Nuts. Now I do like this name. This is going to be one of my favourite names this season. The Lug Nut. You know, it's what a great name, Golden Lug Nut. I know you're going to shorten it down because I'm not actually going to call them Golden Lug Nuts. I'm just going to call them Lug Nuts because I think that's brilliant. Anyway, Lug Nuts is the number 3 driver. Okay, it's a Sato Corsa style WEC endurance racy thingy-majiggy. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I do like that. And then what we've got down at the last, we've got Sid. Now I do know Sid Sloth, Sloth to Sid, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Now look at this. Wow. That is nice. That is nice. Like I said to you, I'm a Monster fan. I do like it. I do like it. It's, absolutely, you know. Although I have been told I need to cut down on the consumption of Monster, but if I had a choice of Red Bull or Monster, it'd be Monster all day long. So yeah. So that is the grid that we've got. So as you can see, the sun is shining. The helicopter seems to be suspended in midair. So I'm not quite sure what he's trying to achieve. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of this and go to exit there. Right, so here we are. So the drivers are ready, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on board with Sid because it's all there. Because if anything happens up front, we'll all see it. Right. Are we all ready? Are we ready for the first race of the season? Let's go. Okay, so as you can see, they've all got a good getaway by the looks of it. So Sid has actually made up 2 spots, which is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on chase cam, so I want to be able to see everything. Well, I was going to stay with Sid, but I'm going to have to drop down to System X, so I want to see everything that's going on. Right, so we're going to stick with... Mate, you've got to stop passing each other. Okay, so now System X is giving Lugnuts a run for his money here. So we're coming up to turn 2. So there is obviously 9 turns. I don't actually know all of the corner names, but hey, I'm sure I will remember it. Oh, there seems to be a bit of lag in here. Oh, and there seems to be a bit of contact here between Lugnuts and System X, so we're just going to go back and have a look. Maybe go chase cam here. What's happened here? I don't think it's really. I don't know. That's one for the stewards, I'm afraid. It's one for the stewards. I can't say anything about that. Who knows? Maybe he just missed his braking point. So hopefully System X can catch up. So I hope so. Right. So unfortunate for System X, as this is race 1, so it is 14 laps, and no doubt all of these guys will be on the soft. So sprint race, not really expecting to see anybody go into the pits unless they just thinking to hell with climate change, and you know, I'm just going to put pedal to the metal and sod the rest. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back up to Lugnuts and see how Lugnuts is doing. So he's on the back of Lebullion and Sid the Sloth. So wow, okay. So this is turn 8, by the way. So Lugnuts is making a move on the outside. So we're coming up to turn 9. Yeah, lovely move, that lovely move. Oh, I tell you what, this lag is terrible, isn't it? So right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go back up to the top because I haven't given any of these guys any airtime yet. Okay, it's very hard to watch everybody. So as you can see, Gaz is out in front, so he's got a slight lead over Slowpoke. So nothing untoward there at the moment. So let's go on board. Let's go on board. Let's have a look. Okay, you gotta love the view, haven't you? Look at that. Look at the rolling hills. I've never actually been to the Spielberg, but you know, watching you guys race around here kind of like gives me enthusiasm to actually want to go. Right, as I said, we was on board with Mark. Slowpoke Racing. So we're going to have a look at Ninky. So Ninky's down in... Okay, so Ninky was actually in 3rd. I'm just going to go back because what's happened to Gaz? So Gaz was first here. Oh, okay. Well, I can't really tell you what's happened there, but it must be a disconnect or something. That's really unfortunate for Gaz. He got it on pole, but hey, maybe that's the courtesy he didn't want to speak to anyone. But never mind. Unlucky for Gaz. Hopefully he has a better race in the next round. So like I said, Slowpoke is now obviously first. We have Ninky in 2nd. He's on the softs as well. Maximus, he's in 3rd. Castrian is in 4th. Castrian is actually carrying a half-second penalty. There's obviously another thing to remember about this track is it loves to dish out the penalties. It's the penalty zone track of the season. Doesn't matter. I mean, you can get a penalty at turn 1, you can get a penalty at turn 2, penalty at turn 3. You can even get a penalty at turn 6 and 7, the little slalom area. Even turn 8 and turn 9. So that's pretty much every corner you can get yourself a penalty on. So yeah, they like dishing them out here, don't they? Right. Oh dear. Right. I seem to have spilt my beer. It's alright though. It's alcohol free, so it's okay. It's going to stick with Cassian while I go and get a cloth. Right. Right, well I do apologise about that. That wasn't in the script. So, like I said, Cassian is carrying a half-second penalty. So, Slowpoke, Ninky, Maximus and Cassian, they seem to be pulling out from the rest of the pack. Cassian's going to lose half-second, probably about a second by the time he gets up to turn 8. So we're going to drop back. Oh, hello, Ninky. Ninky's got half a second, so that's going to make all the difference for Maximus. Now, is Maximus going to be able to catch up to him? Let's have a look. That has really closed the gap. So not only has he got a breathing space from Castrian, he's now right on the back of Ninky. Now what's Ninky going to do? Max has gone down the inside of turn 9. So we have a new number 2. So that is Maximus Decimus Meridius, you know, the commander of the North, the Legion, or whichever one you so want to say it. Great overtake that is. Unfortunately Ninky got half second penalty, but you know, that's racing. So let's go back. So Ninky is now dropped down to 3rd. So we have Castrian here, who's still hot on the heels. Well, I do like Castrian. Castrian was one of my favourite drivers of last season. So I'm going to drop back now. I'm going to have to give some of these other boys a bit of coverage here. So you've got Addy's down in 5th, followed closely behind by Hoyland. Like I said, so there's probably about a couple of car lengths here. It does look like Hoyland is actually catching. He is actually catching. Is he going to make a go for it at turn 2? Because that is turn 2, I'm assuming. Oh, that was a bit twitchy there from Hoyland. But now we're going down the... Oh no, would you say this is the back straight? I'm going to say this is the back straight. So let's have a look. Let's see whether Hoyland's going to go for a move up the inside. The collision's terrible, isn't it? But I mean, it's nothing I can do about it. It's something that the makers have got to sort out, or it could just be internet connection or anything like that. Okay, so while these two are fighting, Steele is slowly creeping up in the back in the Rossa Ferrari. Rossa Red Ferrari. Right, so he's Steele's over in 7th. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to number 8. So 8 is Team Redline, so Redbull. That's Daddy Dims. So Daddy Dims has got a little bit of a breathing space in front of Global Slim. I'm just going to call him Slim. Slim Shady, Slim. Hope I don't get copyrighted for all of this. So yeah, so Daddy Dims is in 8th. Slim Shady is in 9th. And we'll have a look back here. So System X Live, he's in 10th. Now, in all fairness, yeah, that's a good spot. I can't remember now who went off. I do believe it was System X, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. Here we go. Look at this. We have got a race on our hands here. So look at this. This is side by side. So Le Billion has taken Lugner up the inside, and he's got that move done at turn 1. Well, I do apologise. That's the commentator's curse there, because I thought Le Billion had it done, but I'm going to go back and have another look at that. Let's have a look. Let's go on board with Le Billion's already passed him, hasn't he? So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Got a great exit off turn 9, and he's on the outside, and it's side by side. It's just a case of like who has the bigger balls, really. So he did, yeah, he had the move done. I think maybe just, yeah. I've got no idea. No idea. I thought he had to turn done, but obviously I've been told otherwise. Right, so we're going to go back to Sid. Sid's still all the way back there, but you know, I do like Sid the Sloth. So hopefully he can catch up the back of Lavillian and Golden Lug Nuts and can have a good race. Now we do have somebody in the pits, and that's Hawkeye. He has been in there for about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, so there must be some sort of technical glitch with the Ferrari. Maybe the engine caught fire. Who knows? You know what them 458s are like. Please don't sue me. Right, anyway, gonna go back to the top now. So Slowpoke is still out in front with Max just behind him. So coming out of turn 9. This is going to be a close battle, this is, isn't it? Slowpoke and Max. Let's go. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go on board with Max here. Okay, so across the start-finish line, so Max is now, that's the second time in a row that he's created the fastest lap. So here we go, this is turn 1. Like I said, I don't actually know the name. I'm going to have to come out of this again, isn't I? Because look at this. These guys are side by side. I was going to do a lap, but hey, Max has decided, no, you're going to have to wait, mate. You have to wait to the next one. So Max is past Mark, so we're coming up to turn 2. Now I'm going to go behind with Mark at turn 2. Anyone behind him? No. So Mark has taken Maximus. I'm getting this, Maximus Decimus. This is brilliant. This is brilliant racing. I love this. Look at this. To you, to me, to you, to me. No, who's going to have it? So Max has got the run. He's got the run down to, right, this is turn 3, right? So this is turn 3. Right, so Max has got it now. So surely Mark's going to have to sit behind him. Surely. Oh, this is fantastic racing. All the while, Ninky's catching up. So I think Ninky's sitting there behind him going, do you know what, you carry on, boys, because I'm gonna catch you up in a minute. Look at this. This is brilliant. I want to go back on Ninky. Ninky's now joined. I am going to go back and see some of the other guys in a minute, but hey, I can't miss this. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on board with Ninky because he's got a great view of this, hasn't he? Maximus versus Slowpoke. So Max is on the outside and Slowpoke's on the inside. Looks like Max has just got the run on him. So who's going to break the latest? It's Slowpoke again. This is unbelievable. Right, turn 9. Oh, Ninky's having a look as well. Look at this. Ninky wants a piece of it. He's just like, I'm not letting you two have all the fun. Let's have a look. Look at the draft. He's trying to catch every little bit of draft. Let's come out of this and have a look. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. And all the while, don't want to hang around too long, Ninky, because Cashion's on his way. Look at this. This is brilliant. We will go and see some of the other drivers in a minute, but this is fantastic racing from these guys. I'm going to sit in Ninky New. I'm going to sit in his view of it. So Max is now going on the outside. He's going on the outside of turn 2. Now is he going to do the cutback? Oh, Ninky nearly got out of sorts there. He nearly got out of sorts. Hey, look at this. We are now side by side again. This is the second lap or third lap in a row. We're on lap 17, so we're halfway through. These guys obviously don't care about the fuel. So who's going to take it? So Mark's up the inside again. This is turn 3. I can't stay away from this. I'm sorry guys, I will come back and watch some of the other guys, but mate, these guys are going hammer and tong. Look at this. This is fantastic. Ninky's having a look up the inside, look. He's just like, oh come on boys. I've got Cashton catching me here. Either get a move on or I'm going to get past you. This is brilliant. And look at that on the back. Leave a legacy, Ninky. Leave a legacy. This is brilliant. Look at this. Coming up for turn 8. Well, I swear, I promise, after these next 2 turns, I'm going to have to drop down and have a look at the other guys. Right, here we go. So that's turn 8. So we're going turn 9. Oh! Ooh. Now. Let's have a look at this. Was that a little bit naughty from Ninky? Was he a little bit excited? I hope not. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But let's just have a look at this. Oh, Max will not be happy. Look at the smoke coming off the back of that car. That's really unfortunately for Max. But you know what? I'm not a steward, so I'm going to completely stay out of that one. Unlucky Max. And he's actually being caught by Hoyland as well at the moment. Oh, here we go. So Ninky's done the right thing here. He's pulled over. He's let Maximus through. I'd probably say, if that was me, I'll probably do the same thing. I don't think it was intentional from Ninky. But, yeah, well, Maximus has got half second penalty, so if Ninky can actually catch back up to him, he's quids in, isn't he? But Ninky needs to stay ahead of Hoyland because now Hoyland has caught up to the back of Ninky with all the charaderie that's been going on. So we've just gone round turn 3, and I am pretty sure he does have a half-second penalty there. Yeah, there we go. So right, so we're going to go back. So we've got still back in sixth spot. Anyone behind him? No. Still's got quite a big breathing gap between himself and Addy, so he won't be coming under any pressure at the moment. So we'll go back to Addy. As we know, he's got an even bigger gap back to Slim Shady. So Slim's a bit on his own at the moment. And then we go back here. So here we go. So System X and Le Bullion. Look like Le Bullion just went a little bit wide there. Oh no, stay off. Oh, I tell you what, I'm really good at catching these spins, aren't I? You know, that's about 3 or 4 I've caught now. That's really unfortunate for Le Bullion. Le Bullion. That's it. Put it in first. Oh no, that's it. Right, you're facing the right way. Okay, cool. Right, Sid. Where's Sid? He's not having a good race today, is he? Poor old Sid. I'm sure he is a good driver. So maybe he's just, you know, he's had a break over Christmas. He's just thinking, do you know what? Give me a couple of races to get back into it. And I have faith in you, Sid. I have faith in you. And obviously, okay, well, Hawkeye's definitely got a technical issue because he's been in there for about 10 minutes. Even that, he's arguing with the pit crew that they're trying to stick hards on his car. And he's just like, no, I want softs. And they're like, you're not allowed softs. You come into the pits. You've got to put the hards in. He's like, no, well, I'm not going out. Give me the softs. But I don't think he's going to come out, but hopefully he does. Right, so back up at the top. Slowpoke, he's still out in front. He's got Cashion just behind him. And we're going around turn 3 again. It goes quick, doesn't it? You know, lap 9 out of 14. Now I normally do some history, but well, I'll give you the history in race 2 when I do that one for you. But at the moment, Mark's in first place. Looks pretty commanding at the moment with Cashion in second. Now Max, after that unfortunate incident with Ninky, he's managed to make his way back up to third. So I can imagine he will be chasing Cashion down. And behind him we've got Ninky, who literally at that point there has just served his penalty. But look at this. Hoyland has taken Ninky. Now he's like a bit of a dark horse, isn't he? Hoyland. I saw him last season. So he was a bit of a dark horse, came in midway through the season. Very consistent. I mean, when you look at these, like 139, 140, 39, 39, 39, 40, 40, that is pretty consistent. But then again, yeah, let's see, be interested to see him throughout the season. So down in 6th place we've got Addy, just going around turn 1, and he's got Still for company. So Still he's not that far behind him, so if he has got the help of the slipstream. So yeah, we'll have a look. What we'll do is we'll stick with Still. We're going to stick with Still. We're going to watch him go around turn 2, see how close. Look at that! Look how close he got. How close he got to. Oh, look at that! And we got another one. We have another one. Sorry, I will get it. Here we go. We're going to go back. We're going to go back and have a look at this. What's happened here? Has Ali dropped it? Has he put his foot to the floor? Has he got gung ho and he's just gone round on him? Let's have a look. Oh, that's really maybe, but hey, the lagging on is really bad, but hopefully this gets sorted. But anyway, unfortunately, Baddy, he's dropped down to 7. I'm sure he'll be back up with Still anytime soon. Global Slim, he's Slim Shady. He's out there just taking in the scenery. What we'll do is we'll jump on board with Global Slim and just have a look at what he's looking at. You've got the trees to the left. You've got a mountainside. Look at that. Look at that view. Awesome, fantastic. And that's the ball. And look at this, the sky. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, clear. Now, we all know what Red Bull rings like, or the Spielberg. Now, I did check with my weather radar man, and this isn't going to stay nice and sunny apparently. Apparently it's due to rain later, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Maybe my weatherman's wrong, who knows, but I guess we'll find out. Right, so down in 9th we've got System X He seems to be quite on his lonesome. Lugnuts is carrying a half-second penalty from what I just saw there, or maybe it's Daddy Dim, or somebody had a half-second penalty, but I'm not quite sure where that one. So Lugnuts has got a few car lengths ahead of Daddy Dim's, and likewise Daddy Dim's got quite a few car lengths back to Lebillion, or Lebullion, whichever way you want to pronounce it. And Sid's back there just having a whale of a time. It's picked up half a second penalty, I'm not quite sure where, and by the looks of it we've lost Hawkeye. Maybe they've had to retire the car because they're at loggerheads with each other, aren't they, about the tyres. I don't know, I'm not part of that team, could be anything. Speculation, they'll probably end up getting me a fine from URL, so I won't say anything. I'll just keep my nose out of it, shall I? Right, anyway, lap 11 of 14. Slowpoke leading. Quite a good gap back to Castian. So as long as Slowpoke keeps it on the track, I don't think he's really going to be challenged here. So now we're going to go up to Max. So we've got Max is closely followed by Hoyland. Now this is interesting considering where Hoyland started. So Max is on the last step of the podium and he's got Hoyland hunting him down. Right, I was going to do this, but because Max and Slowpoke decided to have a ding-dong battle for about 3 laps, we're going to do a lap with Hoyland. So like you see here, so we're coming up to turn 1. Turn 1, what you really want to do is you want to get as far over to the left of that curb as you can and turn it in slightly. See that turn 1 where we bounced over the curb? Can you believe this? I cannot believe this, okay? One of these guys is going to let me do a lap with him, but hey, Max is my thorn in my backside. He's decided that now I'm not going to let you do it. I'm not going to let you do it. So we're going to go on board with Max, and not only has he had a ding-dong with Slowpoke, he's decided that he's going to have a lovely battle with Hoyland. So Max has been very busy today. Certainly been very busy in preventing me from doing an on-board lap with somebody. So fair play to you, Max. And he's sporting one of my most favourite liveries as well, mellow yellow. Maybe he thinks it's Cold Trickle, who knows? Right, further back we've got Ninky and Max. We know what happened last time, them two got near each other. So Ninky's probably about 2 or 3 car lengths back, so not enough to do anything at this moment in time. So back in 6th we've got Steele, followed closely behind by Addy. Addy's picked up a half-second penalty, probably around about maybe turn 1, turn 2. Hold on a second. Who we got? What's happened here? Hang on, we've had a yellow flag. Where's that from? Oh, that's Hoyland. Right, sorry Hoyland. You are going to join the Hall of Spin, so we're going to go back and have a look at Hoyland here. Let's go on board with Hoyland. We're just going to see what happened. He made his way up to 3rd. Made up to 3rd, considering where he started from as well. So like I said, he's a dark horse. But has he pushed? Yes, it looks like he's pushed a little bit too hard there. He nearly caught it. Oh, good job he ghosted there, wasn't it? Oh, well, to be fair, we held it. Wow. You know, the Denmark, they obviously like driving in the snow. If it does snow in Denmark, I could be wrong. But that's unfortunate for Hoyland. Yeah. Good bit of car skill though, you know. A couple of spins and still kept it on track, so hopefully he can clean the dirt off them tyres and carry on. So like I say, Steele's on, he's got Addy looks like he's closing just a little bit. I don't know, he's only got 2 laps left. Slim Shady, like I said, all on his own really, with System X just a little bit way back from him. They're quite spread out now, so Lugnuts is a bit spread out. Daddy Dims, he's pretty much on his own. Lebillion, he's got himself half-second penalty. He's pretty much on his own. Sid's been on his own all race, unfortunately, so hopefully race 2. Well, I mean, he'd probably be on pole, so he'll be in the mix, so that's good. Right, so we're going to go back up to the top. And I know we're on lap 13, so Max is holding the current fastest lap of a 1:38.7. I'm going to drop back here. As much as I'd love to watch the 2 top guys, but they're too far spaced apart. I'm going to go here because Hoyland is on a comeback here. He is on a comeback. He sees Ninky and Max in his view. Does he have enough time? He's certainly got the tyres and he's certainly got the fuel. maybe I had it wrong. You know, the fuel on these cars seems to be really good. But Ninki and Hoyland, are they eyeing up Max for that third step on the podium? They're going to have one more lap after this to see whether they can do it. I'm just going to drop down here. Still, Will, yeah, he's on his own. Addy's on his own. Slim Shady's on his own enough. System X, Daddy Dims, Billion, Luggy, Sloth. Mark, you're on your own, but I'll come back to you soon as Mark from Slowpoke Racing. He starts his final last. I've got to stop calling him Mark. He's actually Slowpoke. Got to do it by his actual name. The Cashion looking at the second spot, but this is where it is. So Max seems to have pulled out a bit of a gap between Ninki, but Ninki's coming under attack. He's coming under attack from Hoyland, the Danish, the Denmark. He wants that. He wants that fourth spot. He knew he lost it. He lost it for the third step on the podium. But can he get that fourth spot, providing nothing happens to Max? I don't want to do the commentator's curse. I hope he's fine. Right, here we go. Here we go. So this is turn 2. So Ninki's all out of sorts here, and that's opened the door for Hoyland. Hoyland is coming. Hoyland is coming. Is he going to do it? He's in the slipstream. He's pulling to the left-hand side. He might be thinking about going around the outside. He might be thinking about going around the outside here, the outside of turn 3. Is he going to be brazen enough to do it? Is he going to do it? Oh, Ninki's saying no. Whoa. Oh, that's really unlucky. Right, we're going to go back to the top. That was really valiant from Hoyland, but unfortunately didn't quite pull it off. So I do believe maybe Ninki's breathed a sigh of relief there. Right, so Slowpoke here. Slowpoke's coming round turn 8 on our last lap. Round turn 8, coming up to turn 9, and fair play to Slowpoke. He can see that checkered flag. Will he flash the lights? Will he flash them? Will he give a little wave? There it is. Yeah, congratulations to Slowpoke. Cashion, flash of the lights. Congratulations for second spot. Now Max, congratulations. He's going to come across in third spot. Well deserved after the race that he's had. Ninki will finish in 4 with Hoyland in 5th. Next down the line we've got Steele. Haven't seen much of Steele. I do apologise to everybody if I haven't covered everyone, but you know, we've got 7th. Addy, good spot. Well done. Congratulations. Next down the line we've got Slim Shady. Slim Shady's going to come through in 8th. Very good points there from Slim Shady. Just going to watch him come round. He's not too far. Here we go. He's going to cross the line. Across the line in 8th. System X across the line in 9th. Daddy Dims is going to cross the line. He's going to come across the line in 10th. They're still good points. That's the thing. Lebillion in 11th. Lugnus is coming round the final turn 9. He's going to finish 12th. Is he going to flash the lights? You're going to give us a little flash, go, hey guys, you know, race 1 done. No, okay. And Sid, here we go, Sid. Come on, Sid. Bring it home, Sid. No, you can. No, oh, okay. Come on, Sid, come on. You can do it. Let's go. God, I thought he nearly lost it there. I hope he has I've got a good feeling he's going to have a good race. Good race too. He's got to. He's been all on his own, all race, 14 laps. Can't be nice. I do love that livery as well. So maybe he just thinks, sod it. You know, I've got so many tyres, so much fuel. I'm just going to run wide. Who cares what the steward says? Anyway, so here we go. So Sid is going to cross the line in 13. Right. Well, that's that. And that is that. Well, yeah. I mean, what can I say? That's been race 1 of the season. That's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic watching. And yeah, I really do look forward to race 2. So, like I said, I'm Harry Poppins. It's been good. So I'll see you in race 2.